Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome back to Cash Talks Football, where I break down all the goals scored in the Premier League. And today we're doing Manchester United against Arsenal, and I'm using my over 20 plus years coaching experience and doing vast things in football, calling out Goldbridge for being a complete and utter prat and not knowing a damn thing that he's talking about. He's blaming Casemiro for not getting out on this goal, okay? And a lot of you are going to think that's the right thing, but it's not. On the surface level, I was listening to him rant and rave about it's the first thing that you learn in football to run out of the back. No, it's not. Because of what you've just said there is we're going to smash the ball down the field and every single one of our defenders is going to run up to play everybody offside. That doesn't happen in the Premier League. We're not coaching under-9s football here or your Muppet Sunday League team or some idiot sidemen thing that you're doing. This is a team with a structure and a shape and a specific system, even though it doesn't look like they're playing it. But from this right here, we can see that Man United have a system in play, and they're not all running out at the back trying to play everybody offside like little 5-year-old children. You can see Casemiro is back here. We've got one bazooka wide, Dallow's wide. So what are they looking to do? Clearly play the ball out of the back, play it through the into the middle third and then into the final third. They're not looking to smack it down the field, run up and try to play people offside. Because that just doesn't work in modern football. Because all the people will do is receive the ball, play it through you and score every time because you'll open up the space. But there are problems with what's going on here. I think this is Jonny Evans and this is Amrabat. Jonny Evans should probably be here, or Dallow should, and that should really be the pass so they can connect and get out. What ends up happening is Onana has a shocking pass and knocks it down the field. Look, and you can see Casemiro's down here trying to create space for him to receive the ball because that's exactly their game plan. Their game plan isn't to run out because they can't afford to run out. Because if they're listening to the Goldbridge Muppet level of football, what they're saying is Jonny Evans with no pace and Casemiro with no pace are going to run out of the back line to play people offside to run back in and when they hit them on the counter with their pace. It's one of the most moronic takes I think I've heard in football. And this is what bad people do, bad faith people and idiots. They say something and it makes sense on the surface level to all the fans. Oh yes, we need to run out of the back. That makes sense. Well, yeah, but it's Jonny Evans and Casemiro. They can't run out of the back and leave the space in behind them. They'll get done on the counter-attack all day long. Was there a mistake made here? Yeah, probably. Could Casemiro come up a little bit quicker? Yeah, probably. But saying that he needs to run out of the back, and to play them offside is absolutely moronic. So I'm going to show you something, and I'm going to tell you what happened here because I've coached enough football and I've seen enough football. Jonny Evans is completely and utterly out of position, right? And Amrabat is also out of position. When Amrabat starts getting close to Jonny Evans, he thinks it's Casemiro. And it's not because, they're anything other than he hasn't played together with him and there's another player running deep. And he's assuming that the deepest player is his centre-back partner, not his centre-midfield partner. So he carries on jogging out. Let's watch that. Oh, and not only that, Dallow's too far up as well. There's not really any cover on this side. But as you can see, as this ball's getting played out, you can see he's stepping up. Jonny Evans is just kind of watching, going, oh, okay, he's going to be offside there. And yes, Casemiro is slow getting out. But remember, they're not trying to sprint up the field and put pressure on the ball because they're not good enough players to be doing. Show you this. Look at Jonny Evans. He's pointing. He's going, oh, okay, here's the line. Here's the line. He hasn't realised the players are still in behind him. That's what he's doing. Look at him looking at the line. Yeah. Do you see that? That split second. I want to show it to you again. See if I can get it just right. As this ball's playing, blom, blom, blom. There he is. The ball's coming in. Just about there. I want to play it, but I'm going to get copyright strike if I keep playing it. That's where I'm going to pause. Can you see? There he is showing, okay, here's the line. Here's the line. This is where we're going to hold it. And there you can see him looking over here. You can see him looking. And as I play it, he looks back. Yeah, you hold there. That's what he's looking at doing. And it's not one, but there's two Man United players that are still back there by the 18-yard box. Now they're off to a foot race. And everyone's going to complain, oh yeah, but he's been played onside. Yeah, don't disagree. Don't disagree that he's been played onside by Casemiro. But assuming that Casemiro should be running out of the field is absolutely moronic. Because what's really done them is not just Casemiro. Because guess what? Even if it wasn't, and let's just say this guy comes back here by 5 more yards and he's there. He's still in behind. It wouldn't make any difference because your left back's gone on a walkabout and your centre midfielders have pushed up a little bit too far because you don't have possession of the ball up here yet. There's more than one mistake. There's lots of them. And here's the next little mistake. So we've got Jonny Evans. He cannot get close enough to Kai Havertz here. Is it pace? No, just watch. It's not pace. Just watch where he goes. He cannot get close enough here to Kai Havertz. Do you see he slows down here? He's close enough here to make a tackle, but yet he refuses to get close enough to make a tackle. He's just stood watching, which is absolutely terrible. Yeah, could Casemiro get out a little bit quicker? Yeah, but you know what could happen? He could Johnny Evans could tackle him right now and stop any problems from happening whatsoever. And remember, it's not him that scores. Wan-Bissaka isn't even marking his player. He doesn't even bother to pay attention behind him. Look, he's just too busy focused on the ball. He just lets Trossard go. This is another massive issue here. So yeah, you might have, oh look, we don't necessarily run out from the back because that's not what we do because we're slow and old defenders and we try to maintain possession. But I'll tell you what you should do is try to tackle the football and maybe mark your player. Dude, if you do that, yeah, we might not concede a goal today, United. Well done. And here comes Wan-Bissaka running in as the cross comes in, trying to make up for it, but it's all too late. And then there's a simple tap in. What's the moral of the story? Don't say what you think, what you want to be happening in the game of football. Talk about how your team plays week in, week out, and judge them on that. Not on the standard of, oh, well, I think my left winger needs to cross the ball more. Yeah, but he never crosses the ball. That's not how you're set up to do it. You're set up to do something different. Man United's defence aren't set up to get up and down, get up the field really, really quickly and create that, get rid of that space and play people offside. That's not how they're set up week in, week out. So to yell at Casemiro for doing something that they don't do week in, week out is a bit of a problem. You can't be doing that. What you can do is say, hey, you know what? You can mark the player behind you and you can tackle the guy over here. Can we fix this other little problem? No, because it's going to happen because that's not what we do. As a unit, Man United don't run out and don't try to play people offside. So to try to say that that's the basics of what you should do is completely wrong because basically they don't do that. Other than that, I'll see you next time as Cash Talks Football.